Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing you a pedal that I put together yesterday, and the video will be finished up in about 2 weeks, for the simple fact that I've actually built this pedal for my little brother, and I'm going to visit him in another state. So basically what we have here is our build, and I've just put some aux blood potentiometer knobs on there, and just like I said, it's a prototype pedal. It works great for what it's intended for. And so basically what this pedal is an extreme scream machine, and this pedal is made by Pedal PCB. And what I've gone and done, I've tried to build this pedal another time. Now we'll show you that. Is it? Yeah, it's got to be this one. It's this one here. And you can see I really screwed up and drilled holes in the wrong places and whatnot. I'm going to take the back off of it and show you what this pedal looks like on the inside. Let me actually turn you down here so you can see what I'm doing. So before, when I tried to build this pedal, you can see I built it with a board from a different vendor, and that's Guitar PCB. The pedal itself did not work out, and I don't know why it didn't work out. You can see that the build is, you know, exactly the same here, with the exception of this board and the amount of mess that I created. This was the first pedal I tried to build ever, and I screwed it up really bad. And so I haven't gone through and figured out what I did wrong, but I can tell you this, that this switch here on this doesn't do shit, because I built another pedal right here, and all that it does is, if this switch is not on, the pedal doesn't work, and if this switch isn't on, the pedal doesn't work. So you have to have this switch on and this switch on for the pedal to work. So the mod on that board, which this is an After Blaster by Guitar PCB, and I don't know if I did something wrong with the circuitry or whatnot, but oh, actually I did. I can see it right now. No, I didn't. That's right. So but anyway, my guess is that I soldered something wrong or something, and it didn't turn out. But anyway, what this video is about is, since I've got this pedal working and it's in pretty good shape, what we're gonna do is take this pedal to my brother's house. So what that's going to entail is me going to his state and giving him this pedal, and then we will record him demoing this and going through the controls and whatnot, and then I will post another video. But Before that, I'm going to explain a few things about this board. Okay, so this board here, the Extreme Scream Machine, is based off of a Maxim tube screamer, which is based off of a Ibanez 808 tube screamer. So this circuit itself is the Maxim circuit with a boosted output, and what I've done is I've taken one of these brand new boards from Guitar PCB, and it's PCB 633. I don't know if you can read it down here on the very bottom, but this adds another gain stage. This board itself uses a JRC 4558 op amp chip, and this board here uses another chip, which is a TL071. Both of them are op amp chips. This one adds 2 more electrolytic capacitors and another diode and a few other resistors and whatnot. So what this one does is, and on the back side of this board, it has a trim pot that is let me show you right here. It's a 10K trim pot. So what this allows you to do on the output of this is turn this trim pot to how much more boost you want on the circuit. So right now I've got this thing cranked. I've gone through, I played it at halfway. I turned it at so it was just barely on, and so I preferred it at cranked because it really boosts the signal quite a bit on it, and I think that's what my little brother is going to want. If not, I mean, it's simple. You just take the back plate top and adjust for your preferred output. So with that being said, I've explained the pedal, and I'm gonna go out to his house. He's gonna demo it, and that'll be in a blink of an eye for you. So basically what it comes down to is now that you're just testing.
I just put everything to noon for now. Just interesting.
Now the tone actually works quite well, so it'll boost the highs or it'll boost the lows, whichever way you turn it. So that's a Maxim clone after a 808, Ibanez 808.
Yeah.
But the Maxon actually is an 808 with an extra gain stage. Yeah, that's everything I've read about it. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
So it's a beefed up, the guy from Macedonia, that's what he uses, is that Maxon pedal.
Yeah.
So what I did is I added another boost on the output. So it's a boosted 808 boosted.
Damn.
That's what that is. But I never got that out of that when I first initially plugged into that. What I got out of it was just like a distortion pedal, you know, just a regular distortion pedal. So I was like, well, I hope it's what he wants. So testing it. Now it's just set to where I had it at, so.
I just put everything to noon.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I had it set at. So to get rid of some of that feedback, you can plug that into your effects loop.
I'm interested in
Yeah, that
custom noise loop here in the effects. move my fuel.
Yeah, sometimes cranking that, like I said, it totally cuts one or the other. So if you want like an even tone, it's going to be like right noon. You know what I'm saying? You got some freaking hot pups. What do you think about it? Honest opinion.
Wow,
Guys.
man, honest, at noon, everything just at noon is like, it has this weird umph that a lot of green boxes are missing, in my opinion. There's something here just at everything noon is like the perfect
setting.
balance.
Yeah. And I think that might be because of the extra boost on it, you know, and because when I was messing around with it myself, it was like anything like more. It was kind of like if you turn the tone up, so it was like just creeping past noon, there was too much highs in it for me, you know.
Yeah.
And if you turned it down too much, there was too many lows in it for me. On the drive and the level, I did have the the level cranked all the fucking way up and barely was messing with.
Had it before that.
Yeah, and I was barely messing with the drive on it, and I didn't like how it sounded at that.
I mean, I had the tone crank, so like on this xtra drive by Electro, I have the tone cranked. I have it usually just ran as a clean.
Right.
Right. But you can run the drive on this, so I just run at noon. But with this, it's like stock, where you would start out as at noon and then fine preference everything lower, lesser than, or more than after that. I really like that, how noon everything is the sound I'm already looking for.
That's good.
Yeah. And I mean noon everything with no noise gate.
Right.
I mean, that's noisy, but
right.
The sound I'm looking for with no noise gate, just in the bedroom. Pretty metalcore, but it's like also has like some old school.
Yeah, some old school metal riff to it.
Kind of feel to it.
Rippy, yeah. Well, like I said, I didn't play around with it much. You know, I just set it and was like, oh yeah. Well, I hope that's what he wants, because you said you wanted a max on. And so that's kind of what I built, was just the basic max on, and then you said you were trying to run like a double screamer to get kind of what your sound was, and I was like, well, that's kind of redundant. Why don't you just put it in one box, you know? So that's kind of what I was trying to go for there, was just put it all into one box.
Yeah, the black box.
So that's actually Andy 2 sacs. That's what it is. That's what it's going to stay.
This is the Andy 2 sacs, because one sac
just never is enough.
It's just never enough. So basically, real quick, I'd like to do this noon.
Already you can tell that the black box has more chunk to it, just from switching over.
Without this drive up, it's just an 808.
Right. See how much more chunk there is, right?
Yeah, that jack too.
Yeah.
Lower end.
Yeah. Way more. There's so much more bottom on that without doing anything. Yeah, you're not even getting it by turning it up. Yeah.
It's close when the drive is up, but when you start cranking this drive,
yeah, you're getting.
you know, I'm not running my noise gate right now, but
right.
It's still got that lower end.
All right, we gotta wrap it up. Or hold on 1 second. Okay, go ahead. So what do you think about it? Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
On this new one?
No. On my pedal.
Oh, so they're more pronounced on the new one?
Yeah. They're way more clarity on them.
Huh. I wonder why that is. I'd have to research maybe what transistors or the resistors or something that I used in there are different than what's running in that.
Running more, because it's not picked, they're just,
Right.
one-handed notes on those kind of things. They're kind of not as in front of it on that pedal. That's just something I can notice without even switching back and forth.
So you're liking that pedal then, huh? Good. Glad you like it.
Yeah, I love it. It's actually beyond what I thought it was going to be in my mind because it's got more lower end coverage.
Right.
That's actually lacking in most green boxes where people are like, oh, this doesn't lack the lower end. But it's actually noticeable in this one.
That's good.
And it's a lot more clarity in the mix on the higher ends for stuff like so yeah, it's all well balanced and I really love it. It's beyond what
Good.
I imagined thinking about it in my brain and then taking it to the professor of the preserves.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you like it.
And, the Andy 2 sacs going on.
Because one sack is never enough. You need two. Alright, that's gonna do it from fucking northwest area. I will see you guys back in my town. And that's peace from my little bro's house. Say peace out. What a little bitch.
Peace out now. You hurt?
Alright, we'll see you back at my house. Alright, so we are back at the house here at the preserves. We've got the video portion of where I went out to my brother's house and let him demo the actual Andy 2 sax pedal. Because remember, one sack is never enough. You need two. And so you could see that the pedal worked out great for him. He enjoyed it, and he went through the settings and got everything taken care of, that, or the dials set in the way he wanted them. And he decided that at noon, just straight out the gate, just stock settings at noon, everything was the way he would envision what he wanted his sound to be like. So he played around for it a few minutes, kept it at noon, and he said that's where he wanted it. He kept it there and he liked it. And so that was a successful build for me. That was something that I've been meaning to get to him for probably a year now. And originally I was going to mail it to him, and the first pedal that I had showed you in the first part of the video, the silver unpainted box with the after blaster, the one that I didn't get working. I don't know where I was going with that, but that was the original pedal that I was building for him, and I was going to send that out to him, and then he was going to do a demo and then send me back the footage. But I'm glad I got to do it that way, because that way I got it all on 4K camera, and he doesn't have a 4K camera available at his disposal, so I was able to go and actually do the recording for him and actually see his reaction while demoing it itself. So that is a success for me and for him. And if you guys want to check out his social media, I believe he's only on I believe he's only on Instagram right now. He may have a YouTube channel, but I don't think he ever posts to it. So I'll try and leave a link in the description for his Instagram, and you can check him out there. He doesn't post a lot of guitar related stuff on there, but he does post some. Most of it is just quirky shit, because he's a quirky kind of guy. But anyway, that's going to do it from the Preserves on this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more pedal builds. We'll get more pedal builds out, and maybe I can have him test them out, because he is a way better guitarist than I am. And if it so be, then he can record them and then send the footage to me. Send the footage this way, and I will get him on that end of the pedal builds, and they may take a little bit longer to get published and whatnot. But anyway, that's gonna do it. Peace, guys. Thanks for tuning in.